Had an Amazon driver threatened to call the police on me. Get the SWAT team in, mate! Call up the FBI. You're not gonna find nothing. Let me just give you a bit of background because it's actually funny. So, earlier on today, I was putting Matilda to sleep and this delivery man came to my door and rang the bell. But I couldn't answer the door because I was getting Matilda to sleep. So I was like, oh, it's fine. One of the neighbours will take it in, or like normally they'll like drop it outside my door in the corridor. Anyway, I assume that's literally just what happened. Fast forward like half an hour. It must have been the same man coming back. He dropped me this parcel, which is a duvet for Alfie's dad. I answered at the window and he was like, oh, did you get your other parcel? And I was like, oh, no, I didn't. And he was like, oh, well, I left it here. As in outside on the front porch. And I was like, oh no, I didn't get that one. And he was like, oh, well, I left it here. I was like, okay, well, I just assumed that somebody else in the flat block has taken it in for me because that's what we do for each other. Anyway, fast forward again 2 hours. I'm letting the gas man in, the gas engineer. He comes in and as he's walking through the door, my bell goes off again. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Somebody else is here already. So I went back to the window and it was the same bloke that dropped the duvet off. And he was like, oh, do you have that other parcel? I've delivered it to the wrong place. It said this, but I actually meant this. It's like, oh no, sorry. Like I told you, I didn't get the first parcel. I just assumed somebody else had taken it in. He was like, well, it wasn't meant to be for here. It was meant to be for up there. I was like, okay, that's fine, but like, I did not take this parcel in. I only took the duvet and I told you that at the time. Meanwhile, gas engineer is actually stood in the corridor staring at this man because this man is talking to me in such an aggressive tone. And he's like, well, I can't shut my app off until I've got this parcel. Blah, 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 blah. I said to him, I'm really sorry, I have no idea. I said, maybe the other people that you were supposed to deliver it to have come and taken it. So maybe somebody else in the flat block has taken it. I don't have this parcel. And then he goes, yeah, but I left it right here. And at that point, I should have turned around and I should have said, well, you shouldn't have left it outside then. Good delivery person wouldn't leave a parcel outside. What do you expect? He's clearly thinking that I'm lying here. I'm stood there like low-key laughing because I'm just like, you're such a fool. This is your fault. Anyway, I'm trying to speak to him and he is literally like ignoring me, completely ignoring me, just like stood on his phone. Like, excuse me. And then he comes up to the window and goes, well, you know, it's gonna be a matter for the police then, isn't it? I'll just get the police involved. I was like, excuse me? Ding, ding, ding. Call up the Fed. Arrest me. I have not done shit. I went, okay, that's fine. You do you, sister. Nothing gonna happen to me. He's like calling up all the other flat blocks. And I hear them all come down one by one and like speak to him. And the gas man stood in the door like raging. I think he was just like really pissed off at the way that this man had just spoke to me. And I just walk away from the window and I just hear the door slam and I hear him come back out. See him with the parcel. One of my neighbours had obviously taken it in. Like, oh yeah, I got it. One of your neighbours took it. Sorry about that. And just walked off. Sorry about that. You're about to try and get me put behind bars for a crime I did not commit. Fucking wanker. You're getting a negative review on that duvet.